Hi everyone, in this video, I'm going to explain how you can build your crypto analysis agent with the help of a Google Gemini model with the help of a LangChain library in just 10 lines of code. So before we get into the demo part, let's see what all dependencies we need. We are going to use the Python as a programming language, right? The very first thing which you need is the dependency. So there are two dependency which you need. The first one is a LangChain Google Gen AI, which allow you to make or to communicate with the Google Gemini models. And then to build a UI, you need a Gradio, which is again a Python library, right? So you can just get this command from here, come to your ideally, whatever the ideally you are using. I am using PyCharm. So you can quickly install these two since those are already installed. So the next thing what you need is you just need some import, right? So those imports are very straightforward. The first one is Gradio, then the request. Why do we need a request? Because we are going to use a website or the web API provided by the cryptocurrency data provider CoinGecko. So what you have to do is first you have to get the API key for this, and for that you can just directly log into this website and it will provide you the API key which you can use for the free account, right? The next thing which you need is you can just go to your Gmail account and get your API for the Google Gemini as well. I have already set that up, right? So you can just insert your two keys. The first one is gonna be Google API key, and the next one for CoinGecko API key. This is what you have to do. So I'm just gonna explain how you can do that. So right, it is just to set the environmental variable. The next thing is what we need. We need a LLM object. So what we are doing, we are calling this class Google Generative AI, which requires a model name along with the API key. You can directly feed in here, but if you have set it your environmental variable, then we don't have to use here. We don't have to give that explicitly. That's the first thing. And to run the Gradio, we need a function, or we can just create a lambda function as well, but just to keep it simple so that explanation can be easier. This is the function which I am writing. Here, if you see, it takes only one parameter, which is the coin symbol. Then it is using a request library to get, and then you have to give the URL, right? And if you just see this URL, so this is the URL which you will get from the CoinGecko, right? And if you want to extract the price, then this is where you have to provide the parameter. And this question mark says that, okay, now these are the parameters which are being sent with this particular URL. And then the next parameter is VS currency. And then we have include 24 hours changes. So we are requesting for the last 24 hours. And then we have this G. So for this structure, you can just refer the CoinGecko website that provides the entire URL. The next thing what you have to do is you have to just call LLM, right? So what we are saying here is whatever the data we are going to get from this, there is a content which actually get all the data. So what we are doing here is we are just feeding our data content to the LLM, and this is what the prompt says: analyze this crypto data and provide the trading insight. So basically, this is the main line where the LLM is going to do its own magic, right? And then it will return that data. Right. The next last thing is to just bind up all these things to our UI, Gradio based UI, and I have already explained in my previous video. If you haven't watched, you can watch that. You will find the link in the description. So this is what my Gradio is. We have this interface module where we need to pass the function name and then the input. So we have only one input, so we are saying text. Output is also, again, we are getting a text as a return, and then we can just give whatever the name we want. And once this object is created, we are just launching it. By default, it is going to be run on 7860. You can see this has already been running. And now I can just quickly come back here on our application, right? And now we can just feed in whatever, the cryptocurrency Ethereum, right? So we know Ethereum is the most important one. We can quickly say that. Right, and it is going to just make a request to the cryptocurrency, this CoinGecko website, and it will extract the data, and that data will be get appended to our prompt, which will be actually sent to the LLM. This is the prompt will look like. Analyze this crypto data and provide a trading insight, and that is what we're gonna get. And now, boom! So we get this. So this is the data which we got in last 24 hours changes from the USD perspective. This is the change which we got from the in the last 24 hours, right? So this is the current price basically. The changes is -1 basically. So analyze the provided data gave us a snapshot of Ethereum price and it's 24 hours changes. Let's break it down and drive. And this is where the LLM intelligence comes into the picture, where it just provides a key observation and a trading insight. Current price level. Ethereum is trading at a high price, point indicative of strong overall market or bullish sentiment over a longer time frame, right? So it's actually trying to tell that, okay, it could be beneficial right now if we just invest something. Short-term dip correction for short-term traders, if you are bullish, if you are bearish or looking to short. So it is giving the best, the analysis of, the Ethereum what it has to, what you as an investor has to do. But this is just for the learning perspective. Definitely, you will be requiring expertise advice on that, but this is just for your internal understanding. By just writing a 10 lines of code, you can easily get the insight of, any particular cryptocurrency. If you want, you can request for the Bitcoin as well, right? So boom, let's see how it's done. So let's quickly, see how many lines of code we have written. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So just in 10 lines of code, you just not only got this UI, but now you can easily analyze the data for any of the cryptocurrency. And I have built a very comprehensive application. The code base is very large. If you really need for that, your day-to-day investment, I think you should go for that application, which, I will create a demo. And definitely, these applications should not be used in real time or any investment purpose, because this is just for the learning only. So that's it from my side for this particular video. You can see the detailed analysis for the Bitcoin as well, right? So if you really like this video, give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed for my channel, please subscribe for my channel as well. And as always, stay healthy, keep learning new things.